Episode 51. Thank you all for listening to episode 50, Getting the Poll, Turning the Page. I'm Gary, here with my co-host.
Jeff Gordon.
And?
Not Kyle Busch.
That was lame.
It was pretty lame.
Yeah, mine was creative. Yours just wasn't.
Yeah, so
Yours wasn't really creative.
Yeah, it was. I created that person in my head.
he was he was the star of episode 49. Jeff Gordon. Getting the poll. Jeff Gordon's journey to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that one.
You start episode 49, and I guess you could have said you were Paige. You start in episode 50, turning the page, or were you Xavier Woods?
What are you talking
or
about?
Alberto Del Rio, or anyone else in the locker room?
Brad Maddox. Yeah, no shit, right?
Vince McMahon.
Episode 50 was called "Turning the Page."
Yeah, it's a great song by Bob Seger.
No, that's turn the page, not turning the page.
Still the same.
And turning the page,
No.
P-A-I-G-E, meaning turning the page as you're rotating her across.
That is
Okay.
Gosh.
that is not the same thing. Hold on, I'm going to back up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Back to the Bob Seger
I know
thing.
what you're doing.
Turning the page? Could you imagine if that was a song?
I tried to move on from what you guys are talking about by saying,
her strut was better
Turn
anyway.
the Page by Bob Seger.
Yeah, but you said turning the page.
How about let's turn the page?
How about Her Strut? That's a better song, isn't it?
Who? Hold on, wait a second. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Let me think. The Kinks?
For Her Strut?
Is that Bob Seger?
That's Seger.
No, I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah.
Huh. He does have a lot of he just has a lot of good songs.
I thought you were going to say one-hit wonders. I'm like,
No. I was gonna say a lot of ones, but that doesn't make any sense. So.
is he going to the strip club? We were just talking about strippers.
Wait, that's a different club.
Oh, that's the
That's the Jeff Gordon club.
Fun Hook Club that Tony Soprano always talks about.
Hey.
Vito Spadafori, he was a fun hug.
I guess that was more the Fonz than anything.
What you just did?
Hey.
Hey, it's the Fonz. What was his name? Henry Winkler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he alive?
Oh, absolutely, he is.
Yeah, he is.
The coach and water boy.
What a boy.
What Mama don't know.
Here you go.
Harder.
I found it. I think.
Let me see if I can picture this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got that beat. Now you're going to have to put a disclaimer in this one. You know that, right?
No, I won't.
Oh, that wasn't 15 seconds. We're good.
Yeah.
You're allowed 15 seconds.
I thought that was a myth.
I don't think so. We'll find out if Bob
We
Seger
played
sues the
longer.
shit out of us.
Didn't we play longer on Ric Flair Drip or Steel Panthers
Yeah, but you put him in, though. You put it.
stocking?
Yeah, but you gave him credit. If you give him credit, it's okay. But I think if you play 15 seconds or less, because that's technically a trial.
I didn't know anything about the 15-second rule.
Maybe I'm just making it up.
That's a good idea, though.
It's possible.
It's a good idea.
You're a good idea, Brandon.
What was that?
Thank you.
Was that Batman or Bane or deep creepy
No,
voice guy?
sorry. I got to be Christian Bale's Batman. Brandon! Where's the chicken enchiladas?
No, he ate those about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, he did. Speaking of Batman, Ben Affleck out as Batman sucked. But
Not really.
One Batman.
Ben Affleck sucks, so.
he was awesome. He had terrible script. But now you're going to get Robert Pattinson as Batman. So there we go.
No.
Twilight Batman.
No way.
He's the lead right now.
Absolutely not.
I don't see it.
I could see him doing it.
No.
He would be all right. He's got range. It's just most people remember him from Twilight because that's the only big thing he did, and he stepped away.
I don't know what other movie he's done.
He's done Remember Me, which was good.
Never seen it.
He did, damn, what the hell was that one called?
Oh, that
like
one.
a rich kid. Fuck.
That's my favorite one of his right there. That
Yeah,
one.
me too. Debbie Does Dallas. I think he was in that.
I don't think he was probably even born when that came out.
I think he was in the sequel. Debbie Does Houston.
Debbie does Waco. She had to step down.
Oh, no. Was she there when that whole shit happened? What was that?
Was it the bell tower shooting? Was that that?
No, damn, what was it? Brandon, what was that? Waco, you know this shit. You're the history guy here.
I thought that was. Didn't they do? Wasn't that the bell tower?
The Waco where they
That was 93.
yeah, it was 93. What did they call themselves though? It was that guy's name.
Oh, started with a B.
The Snako
I
and
thought it was
Waco.
a D or was it a B?
No, it was. I don't know. Bunch of wackos. It's all
Waco Wackos.
Waco wackos.
Wacko Wacos.
Brandon, what was it? We got to find out.
I don't know.
And
I couldn't tell you. Frank.
you just Didn't you just say it started with a B
Frank.
and you said Frank?
I think his last name started with a B.
It was
Frank.
his name was D. Like I said, the Davidians.
What happened? Give me I don't know what you're talking about.
So these people, like the Davidians, were like a cult essentially.
Okay.
And they had a compound, and the FBI and everybody tried to raid the compound, and they just shot the shit at the FBI agents and everything else,
Yeah,
and then they
so-
barricaded everything and burnt the place to the ground.
With them in it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
They burnt themselves and the kids and everybody that was in there.
Ugh.
Right.
Interesting.
It's like Auschwitz all over again.
Jeez.
But they did it to themselves.
I don't think that's close to the same thing.
So they killed 76 people, including David Koresh, and 11 people who left the compound were arrested.
That's right.
Yeah. So 76 people, a lot of kids. And they they unloaded just on FBI agents, everybody. They didn't give a shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
They killed
crazy thing.
They killed like 5 FBI agents.
I'm sure they'll have a Netflix special.
No, they
on
did.
here.
They had a
They did.
documentary.
Oh,
on
they
it.
did?
It was really good. You got to check that out.
Shit. I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah.
No, dude, it
You
was
look at I Love the 90s, the 90s off the CNN, their documentary.
It's in there?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's pretty good.
So it was a siege on the compound. It lasted from February 28th till April 19th.
Yeah, it was
1983.
Yeah.
93, excuse me.
2 months?
History Channel documentary is what it was. You got to check that
They
out.
must have had a whole bunch of food in there to last that long.
Maybe.
I wonder what kind of food. Do you think they had like DoorDash delivered to them?
Or they ate kids. I don't know.
It's very possible. I wasn't in there, so I don't know.
Me either. So thanks to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out at Wes Anderson Music on Facebook. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Thanks to All Wear Clothing, first primary sponsor of OTL Sports Podcast. Crandall's Quality Lawn Care. Call him 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding area and not...
Brandon, go ahead. I'll let you go today.
The Netherlands.
I feel like we've done that one before.
Yeah.
The whole Netherlands?
How about Willy
Yeah.
Wonka's Chocolate Factory?
What about Ethiopia? Did you do Ethiopia?
No.
I don't think...
Okay.
Do they even have
Ethiopia.
grass?
That's why they wouldn't. That's why Sean wouldn't go there.
Madagascar.
You're gonna keep...
Are you just going to keep naming shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It's 230 countries. So
Okay.
Thank you to Verizon, true technology business partner who helps local businesses deploy technologies and positively impact operations and can increase revenue for the company. At Verizon, we do not wait for the future, we build it. Go to their website, get in touch with a sales rep in your area. Thank you to PNC. Visit Cassandra at PNC, who will help you with your banking needs, whether it be loans, credit cards, personal banking. She's there to help. Give her a call at 419-877-0634. And thank you, last but not least, to Charlie's Dodge. Visit Ben Meyer, give him a call, 419-893-0241. Remember to mention Overline Sports Podcast, and everyone here will give you a deal on your needs. So, fellas, I don't think... Did we get anything from Justin on Twitter?
Not that I saw.
So, we'll just skip right over that.
Awesome.
Yeah, for now. And maybe he'll post something between now and then. Let's just go right into college basketball update. So, Michigan State's on a tear, meaning a losing streak. Just like you remember I said... Remember I said last week they lost Langford, they're done. And guess what? They're done.
I'm telling you, my sneaky Final Four pick, Purdue. They're number one in the Big Ten standings now, so watch out.
Cool.
Just saying.
Are they number one, though?
You want to keep putting yourself over?
I'm not putting myself over. I'm just saying.
You've done it for the last 3 weeks.
I said Purdue, and you guys laughed at me.
Because it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it is funny. It's Purdue. They probably won't make it to the Final Four. It is Purdue. But, hey, 16-6 or 17-6 now, I think.
Yeah, but
Are they ranked?
they've lost to Michigan
Yeah,
State.
they're ranked.
They lost to Michigan State and Michigan. So
I know.
how are they ahead in the Big Ten?
But
Michigan's only got 2
Langford,
losses.
Was Langford playing for Michigan State?
Then,
Yeah. Then they beat them without Langford.
dude, it doesn't matter.
Just saying. Michigan's good. What they got? 2 losses now? 1 loss?
2. They lost to Iowa last week.
Oh, they did.
Friday, I
That
think.
Friday night game.
It was
that
a
got
random-
postponed.
It was a random odd loss, which I didn't expect, but you know what happened. So,
I was
It was a-
surprised
it
to
was
see
a-
them playing. Why were they playing Friday night?
It was a postponed game because they were supposed to play, I think, on Wednesday or something. And, of course, because of the weather.
Oh,
and the
because it was too
temperature.
cold to play indoor basketball? That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, they got pushed back. So
Ron, excuse me. Tennessee, number 1, 48 first place votes. Duke, number 2, with 12. Virginia in third with 4 first place votes. After that, you got Gonzaga, Kentucky, Nevada. Nevada, man, snuck up to 6.
Yeah.
21-1.
91-1.
Michigan 20-2. North Carolina in the top 10 still. I know they just got in there last week. Michigan State is 18-4. They dropped 3 spots. They're going to drop even more because they lost the other night. Marquette at 10th. VTech at 11. Houston, Kansas, Villanova, Purdue, Louisville, Iowa State, Texas Tech, Wisconsin, Iowa, LSU, Florida State, Buffalo, Maryland, and Cincinnati. Wrap up. wrap up the top 25. So, I'm going to jump right into, because we don't need to talk
Yeah, I
about
don't
this.
think we really have anything else for college
No,
basketball.
Michigan State did bad. So let's talk about the trade deadline, because the trade deadline is tomorrow. So
Yes.
let's talk about what's going on. First off, you guys saw the trade, the initial trade, and then the big trade that came out with the trade offer, I should say, with Anthony Davis to the Lakers. What was it? Kuzma, Ingram, Ball, 2 first-rounders, Beasley, Rondo for Solomon Hill and Davis, right?
Right.
And 2 first-round picks.
That's what I said. 2
And
first-rounders.
then, and then the Pelicans denied it. And then the rumor came out that they wanted 6 to 8 picks,
Yep.
I heard 10.
which, regardless, is ridiculous. And
It's insane.
So the next 5 years, the Lakers, hey, you're not going to have draft picks. Like, I mean, that's insane.
But, no, they were saying, well, they're going to give up all this shit? Fuck it. Let's go for everything.
I mean, right, but that it just doesn't make any sense to me why a GM, you're getting literally a starting lineup of players and 2 first-round picks, and you didn't take it.
I don't understand.
Three of them are under 23 years old, probably.
I know.
Ball, Kuzma, and Ingram have to be all
Yeah.
under 23,
Yep.
and then Beasley and Rondo. But I mean, it's a full squad of players and 2 first-round picks for Anthony Davis, someone who's not getting younger, who is very good. Don't get me wrong, but is injury prone. I was baffled that they wouldn't have taken that trade. It already sounds like he's not going to Boston, so that's done. It sounded like they wanted to package Tatum in some sort of deal to get him, but I don't see that happening. His dad already said that he doesn't want to go to Boston. So I think he said the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Suns maybe, or something like that. I think there was another team on there. I can't remember.
As a potential trade or a potential
Yeah, those are the places that Davis wants to go to.
He wants to go to Phoenix.
I think so, because they have 3 first-round picks. They have a young team, and they said also there's a good chance that Lonzo Ball might get traded there at some point too. So I don't know. There's a lot going on. Like I said, we're 19 hours away from the trade deadline right now, so it'll be interesting to see what goes on. Let's see. Last night, I think when I was sleeping, because I saw it this morning, Tobias Harris got traded to the 76ers from the Clippers.
Yep.
Also, Boban's there, so you can just chalk that one up to a championship.
Hey, good. I picked them, so let's go.
And I think I don't remember everyone who the 76ers got. It was Wilson Chandler. It was a couple other bench players, and I think 2 picks as well.
Yeah, 2 first rounds. I think it was a 20 and a 21.
Which the Clippers are, they're pretty good. I think they're sitting in 5th or something like that in the West right now, and they're making trades, making moves. So it'll be interesting to see how the Clippers play out. I just looked; they're sitting in the 8th spot actually. But I mean, obviously the 76ers want to win now. Getting Tobias Harris, he's a great player, so I think that'll be good for them. And they didn't really give up much. In all honesty, they got rid of a couple bench players, but Wilson Chandler he's not going to make any difference in getting them a ring.
What was it? Bullock went to the Lakers from the Pistons. Is that right?
I did not see that one. I don't know.
Is that right, Brandon?
Bullock, yeah. He went to
The Lakers.
Yeah, he went to the Lakers, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there, some guy I can't pronounce.
LeBron James.
Something.
Cool.
Sevi.
Ballesteros?
I don't know. I don't know. No, but yeah, I saw that the what they wanted and everything, and I don't know how. Again, I don't know how you don't take it, because I don't know the whole money situation in the NBA and everything. I don't know if they couldn't, if they didn't want to take it and pay some of these guys, or if they were just going to take some guys and cut. I don't know, but I mean, you get that for just one guy who's injury prone. Granted, yes, like you just said, Anthony Davis is, he's still an all-star. But you take that, you get your picks, you get your 2 first-round picks, and you still don't take it.
I see why you couldn't pronounce it.
Yeah, try to pronounce it.
Savyaslav Mikhailic,
yeah,
and a 2nd-round pick for Reggie Bullock. So
Okay. And then this afternoon, Stanley Johnson from the Pistons got traded to the Bucks for Thon Maker.
Yep.
And also, just being a Pistons fan, I know I saw today they're trying to get Grizzlies guard.
Mike Conley?
Yeah, Conley. They're trying to get Conley, so I don't know who they're going to try to give up to that. I know the Grizzlies are trying to get rid of Marcus Gasol as well, so I don't know where he'll go.
I'm sorry. Did you mention Muscala was in that trade?
I didn't. I couldn't remember who the other ones were. It was like
Muscala,
Sherman.
Chandler, the second-round picks for 2021 and 2023 to Clippers via the Pistons in a trade. Center Boban, like you mentioned, forward Mike Scott were shipped to the 76ers.
Yeah, they got.
And then
the Clippers got
Landry Shamet.
2 first-round picks next year and then 2
And
second-round
Philadelphia's,
picks.
yep, exactly.
In the next 2 years. So
Yep.
they'll be in good. No, Clippers will be in a good
So
spot.
Embiid, Simmons, Jimmy Butler, and Harris. Dude, they ain't playing.
Yeah.
That's
We're going to have
and who knows what's going on with Boston? You know, like, do you think that the stuff is getting to Kyrie about all these rumors about him potentially going to the Knicks with Durant and
probably.
you know,
it
like
doesn't sound
him
like
going
he's
to
going to be
LA?
in Boston next year.
I know, because remember he came out and said, "I'm going to be here. I'm going to sign here." And then after that, when they asked him, he said, "Ask me after July 1." I'm like, "Shit." Well, that changed quick. I don't think he's going to be in Boston, like you said.
I don't think so.
But did you see that John Wall is out 12 months?
Yep, he'll be out for a year.
Torn Achilles.
Yeah, torn Achilles in his house. Don't know doing what, but yeah, torn Achilles. So that'll be.
There's more to that story.
Oh shit! I just got an update. Bulls acquire Otto Porter in 3-point. We'll
Whoa.
click on that one.
Oh shit!
Well, there we go. Breaking news right here on Over the Line Sports Podcast.
I like it, Brandon.
There
You
we
did
go.
really well there.
There we go.
No, you keep going while I log in and figure this out.
No, what were we just talking about before?
deadline.
The trade deadline, yeah.
Or Achilles for
So,
homeboy.
yeah, there's more to that story. I don't know what happened. Usually, when you hear stuff like that, I felt,
Sending Jabari Parker and Bobby Portis for Otto Porter.
Oh, there you go.
Really?
Pretty good trade.
That's weird.
That is an odd trade.
I mean, both teams suck.
That's Milwaukee to Chicago.
No, it's,
Jabari plays for Milwaukee, does he?
no, it's Chicago and Washington.
Yeah. So
Jabari Parker and Portis.
That's right.
So the Wizards offed it because he signed a max contract. So they got rid of his contract, pretty much is what that is. And then they got Bobby Portis, who's a good young player. He can
And
be.
Jabari Parker's good. He can be
Jabari
good,
Parker
too.
is, yes, he can be. He has his
Solid.
moments.
Yeah.
I heard he wanted out of Chicago anyway, so it doesn't surprise me. But I don't know why the Bulls would want Otto Porter. I mean, he's a good player, but yeah, I don't think that's anything. I mean, it's nothing big. It's just 2 blah teams, so nothing too exciting there.
So,
But still a good. I mean, it's big name players getting traded.
do you think Anthony Davis gets traded by tomorrow?
No.
I do. I think that I don't think they'll balk on the next Lakers deal. I know the Lakers.
The
said
Lakers
they
said they're sitting. Well, they said
No,
they're
that's what-
sitting
that's
out,
what they
but
said,
they
but
say
I don't
yeah.
believe it.
I think that I
Wait,
got to
who
give
do you give up?
I got to give the Pelicans credit, man. Like the Pelicans are gonna. I don't want to say. Pelicans are thinking the future, but they got to keep all these guys too, or they just deal them off and
You
get more
can
picks and
build
shit.
it. You can look at the future with all those guys though.
But who wants to play in New Orleans for basketball?
I know, but still,
Yeah, I mean Anthony Davis doesn't want. They
You get those guys-
Rondo's already been there,
you get those. I know that's what I was saying too. That's what I was
but you
thinking too.
can build something around Drew Holiday. I mean, you can.
Listen. They're not going to be a
He's a
1,
solid
2, or
player.
3 seed.
you're not in
But
the
you can
West.
still.
Yeah, but not. But he's a solid player. I think we can agree on that. Drew.
Oh, I love Drew Holiday.
Holiday? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
agree
love
too.
him.
He's phenomenal. He's very, very underrated. Probably one of the most underrated players in the
Completely
NBA right
agree.
now. I mean, he's
Completely
a stud.
agree. Yeah.
The problem is that they play in the West.
Right.
And
That
that's
is the
it.
thing.
They can get the 7th and 8th seed every year, but that means you got to go through Golden State or you
Every
got to go
year.
through San Antonio. Not this year, but you know what I mean. I mean,
Every
you would
year
have
you
to.
do.
You got to
Yeah.
go through Denver, Oklahoma City. Those tough
So
places to
if,
play.
let's say they off all these. Let's say they come back and the Pelicans say, "All right, we want that deal."
I think they're going to.
Okay, so they want
Because
that.
you got to look at it this way. If they don't trade him, they lose him for nothing. They will get nothing.
They,
That's what I'm
get him,
saying.
they got him
'Cause-
another year.
Yeah, but they're hoping. Oh well, hey, it's
It
New
doesn't
Orleans.
matter. You're still going to get him for nothing.
Yeah,
That's my point.
It's New Orleans.
So you're going to
Hopefully-
wait till next year and everyone's a year older and then trade him again? You're not going to get a better deal than what you just got.
No,
No,
that's a
you're not.
humongous deal. Nobody's gonna fucking pay that.
It's not like you're going to get Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. You know, that's just not going to happen.
Clay's a free agent. He wants to go to LA
No.
if he doesn't get the max.
Yeah, New Orleans is hoping. Hey, maybe he'll change. Maybe he'll have a change of heart or something. He's not going to have a change of heart.
The only people that
Me.
have that can outdo them is Boston in the trade, and I'm hoping they're not dumb enough to trade
Tatum.
Tatum for a guy that doesn't even want to stay there. Like Boston wasn't even in the 5 teams he mentioned
No.
to stay with. and sign an extension with. I'm like, yeah, don't trade this.
I mean,
man,
I don't see it happening. Just on the fact that, maybe something will happen overnight where LA will send a trade, maybe one more draft pick. I don't know.
Like I said, you got 19 hours, so.
Yeah, I
think the Pelicans come back and take it. They're not dumb.
So if he goes there,
or they are.
What number do you think Anthony Davis chooses? Can't do 23 because LeBron's wearing 23.
32.
I don't. What did he wear? Did he wear 23 at Kentucky? Didn't he wear 0? I thought he
did wear 0.
Double 0 or something in Kentucky. Maybe he'll wear that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was 0.
I think
it might have been 0
0
or double 0. Maybe he'll wear that.
Very possible. So
you know what number I'd wear?
69.
Damn right.
68.
No, 69.
You know what number I'd wear? 77. You know why? Fair. We've talked about this like in a previous episode.
Because you like penises?
Because I'd get 8 more.
Sevens don't look like. Never mind.
I'm so lost on it.
I know you can do the math.
About. They look like sausages. Long, slender sausages. That's what it is. I just figured that's what you like.
77's 8 more than 69.
No, I know that, but I'm just talking about just how the numbers look.
I'm trying to say it because
like
we have a history teacher, not a math teacher here, so I'm trying to explain it to him.
Just saying.
No.
All right.
Point made.
Nope.
No what?
No, it does.
Math. I don't like math.
Math or math?
Math.
So he likes math.
Okay, well this isn't a NASCAR race, so you got to enunciate.
Pronouns, pal. NASCAR. So, all right, let's get into the NBA standings. Bear, I'll take the East. You take the West. East, Milwaukee is 39-13, game and a half ahead of Toronto. Boston moved up to third quietly. They've won 5 in a row quietly. Nobody's talking about it. They're up to third, 35-19. Pacers sitting at 35-19 as well. 76ers in fifth, 6 games out, 34-20. Brooklyn Nets, 28-27, 12.5 out. Charlotte Hornets, 26-27. Miami Heat, 25-27. Pistons are only a game and a half out in 9th place.
I think the Heat just made a trade too. Didn't they just trade Tyler Johnson and somebody else for
Wayne Ellington? Did they have Wayne Ellington?
They did. I don't know if they still do, but they just
might have.
Who'd they just get? I just saw it pop up. All right, I'll go over the West, Gary, while you look that up. Golden State still leading the West. Denver a half game behind them in second. Oklahoma City in third, 3.5 back.
You're right. Tyler Johnson, who's a good player, and Wayne Ellington to the Suns for Ryan Anderson.
Ryan Anderson, good shooter.
Yeah, he is.
He's a very good shooter.
Great.
Portland Trailblazers 5.5 out of first, sitting in fourth. The Rockets in fifth, 6.5 out, tied with the Spurs, also 6.5 out. The Jazz 8 out in seventh, and the Clippers in eighth, 8.5 out. The Kings actually are 9.5 out. They're 28-25. That's kind of surprising to me. Didn't think that they would be up there this year. I mean, they have a decent young team, but figured you'd give it a couple years. So they're quietly just sitting there.
I like it because Sacramento's always, in the basement.
Yeah, and the Lakers are 27-27, 2.5 games out of the 8th spot right now. So they're not doing so well.
They'll be well. They didn't have LeBron until recently either.
Right, and then that's followed up by the Timberwolves, Mavericks, Pelicans, Grizzlies, Suns. Obviously, earlier in the week, the Mavericks got Kristaps Porzingis.
Dude,
they are going to start winning some games here.
Man, with Doncic, it's insane.
Luka, Dirk, Kristaps. I mean, they have like the ultimate Europe team right now.
Right. Yeah, what's his name?
Porzingis.
He's out. I mean, he's not going to play this year, but next year, yes.
He's out for the whole year. I thought he was coming back.
No, they said he's not coming back this year.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to come back.
I saw that after the trade because the trade happened. I think right after after we did our show last Wednesday. So
yeah.
Yeah, and then right after they said,
you just can't reach into the bag like a normal motherfucker, can you?
Well, Brandon's talking. I don't want to hear him.
You're making noise on purpose.
No, they said.
I wonder who else does.
Not me. I reach into the bag very politely and grab out the gummy bears like a child.
Okay, well, like I was saying,
I didn't know Grayson was here. I thought it was just Gary today.
Shut up, man.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, I'll take over your life and kill you.
Like, okay. Violent, but okay.
Way to open the show, Grayson. Thank you.
Sorry, Brandon. Go ahead.
I was
he probably lost his train of thought again.
No, I was just trying to say again for the fourth time.
Porzingis.
Yeah, he's not going to play this year. They're not going to. I thought you were playing late. I thought you were playing Kings or something, 7 pointing to the sky or something.
No, I was just throwing up the Wolfpack sign.
Yeah, he's not going to play that torn ACL. They're not going to play him this year. So next year, they're gonna be pretty good. Watch out for Dallas.
The Cowboys?
That's laughable.
Sure.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Brandon. That's very nice of you to say.
Brandon likes the Cowboys.
Go 14-2 and losing the division playoffs.
Don't they play in Detroit this year?
Divisional round.
I think so.
Aren't we going?
Yes.
You going? We going as a podcast?
Well, Nate's going to.
He can come. Are we going to record live tailgating?
No,
probably not.
No, we're going to get drunk and watch football. Not think two things about the podcast that day.
Fair enough. I'm down.
It's football season. I'm already thinking about football season. Football season just ended 3 days ago.
It's about to start on Saturday.
Real football season, not
calm down.
not AAA baseball football season.
Such a baby.
I'm not a baby. That's what it is. I mean, it's literally like AAA baseball. And I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that's what it is. That's why I don't go to every Mud Hens game. For that reason, because I just don't care that much.
All right, we got 5 more things to talk before we talk about the AAFF.
So. All right, so here we go.
Sorry.
We'll talk about hockey real quick. Eastern Conference Atlantic Division, Tampa Bay in first with 81 points. Toronto 14 points back in second. Montreal in third with 66. Boston in fourth, 65. So there's 2 points separating second through fourth place. In fifth is Buffalo with 58. The Islanders, 66, 2 points ahead of the Capitals. Capitals, 2 points ahead of Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh 1 point ahead of Columbus. Carolina's in fifth, 58 points.
In the West, Winnipeg, 71. What was? No, Tampa's at 81.
81 points, yeah. Because it's probably Calgary. Oh, no.
Yeah, in the West, Calgary is 73. In the West Central, Winnipeg has 71 points. In first, Nashville has 68. In second, Dallas Stars have 60, sitting in third. Won 5 in a row, by the way. Minnesota Wild have 57, sitting in fourth, followed by the Blues, Avalanche, and Blackhawks. Avalanche have fallen off, almost like an avalanche. Pacific, Calgary, 73 points. San Jose Sharks. Brandon, how many points do they have?
I want to say 69.
You're goddamn right. 69 points. Vegas Golden Knights have 64, and Vancouver in fourth with 54 points in the Pacific, followed by Arizona, Edmonton, and Anaheim. All have 51 points. Arizona's lost 4 in a row. Edmonton, 6 in a row. The Ducks, 5 in a row. So all those teams are tied right there. Still 3 points out of the fourth spot.
Anaheim
and they've all
lose
they've already lost like 14 in a row, I think, once in this year.
12 and then 5.
And then the Kings are in last there in the Pacific.
If you get rid of those 2 losing streaks, they would be 21-7.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, they'd be probably in second place right now. Even if they got half those back, they'd get 14 points. That would be 65. Yeah, they'd be in third place right now.
God damn!
Sitting there with half of them.
Hey, I just want to
put in MLB updates standings. That's not what I meant to put.
I just want to mention UConn women basketball is beating East Carolina 70-25 at halftime.
Yeah, but let's talk about how they've lost.
They've dropped down to their lowest spot in 10 years. They've dropped down to number 5.
There's another one. Houston, Cleveland, and Sacramento completing a 3-way deal that sent Shumpert to the Rockets. All right, that means more picks for the Cavs coming. Maybe a crappy player from the Rockets.
We're just breaking news right here on the show.
It's a Woj bomb right there.
Right. All right, so let's go into MLB. I got nothing. I put in updates. I know Bryce Harper, like the Yankees have talked about. Aaron Judge said he'd move over if they wanted to bring on Harper. There's nothing else really going on there. I saw a thing earlier that back in the day, what was it, John Smoltz? Greg Maddux threw a 76-pitch no-hitter back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That'll get most pitchers now to the, 4th inning?
Yeah.
It's insane. Insane that he did that. So that's all I got for MLB. So
just with baseball, this is like the quietest. You got Bryce Harper out there who's a free agent. This is the quietest.
And you've got Machado.
Machado too. You got 2 huge free agents.
And barely any talk. Barely.
Because they want a shitload of money.
Well, and maybe this will be the time to do it is soon while the NBA is doing theirs, steal a little bit of thunder for them and get some headlines.
Yeah, but no, we can move on.
Do you like this? I call this piece Wisconsin. Notice how I layered the snow with snow?
Yeah, I saw that.
I sent you that one. I said he finally did it.
Yep.
The gauntlet. And we're going to get into that later. NASCAR update. So this week we got the Advanced Auto Parts Clash. You want to talk about what that is, Brandon?
Is that next week?
No, that's this week. This Saturday. Next week's the Daytona 500. We're 2 Sundays away.
Sunday's qualifying.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Saturday.
The 10th is Sunday, so that should be qualifying, and then
Then
duels
they do the
will be
duels,
next
right?
Thursday. A week from tomorrow will be
The
duels.
qualifying shouldn't be Sunday.
Yes, it
Yeah, it
is.
is.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
The
Sunday.
clash. Well, they do the clash then qualifying.
It must.
Look up. Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe the clash is Saturday
I
night.
am drawing a blank because I thought they do the qualifying and then they do the duels and then they do.
Sunday at 3 is the Clash.
So when's qualifying before that? Then it's got to be.
The Can-Am duel. The first ones. Well, they're obviously Thursday. They always are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll check that out.
It's got to be.
but
It's gotta be Kane. Oh wait, wrong.
No, as far as the qualifying, I mean, you send all the drivers out there. It's probably going to be. I don't know what they said the field's going to be. It's not obviously 43
It's like
anymore.
what
It's
did they
like
say?
40.
Bud, it used to be the Bud Shootout. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it used to be
40.
the Bud Shootout. But
But
no,
now
they
it's
do
40.
Yeah, they do qualifying, and basically it's just it's only for 2 spots. You're getting the
So-
pole or you're getting number 2 spot.
Yeah.
So and then they do the Gatorade duels.
So
On
yes,
Thursday.
they're both that day. Qualifying's at noon, and the Clash is
Okay,
at 3.
yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, because I always thought you're right. I always thought qualifying was before. Then they did the clash, and they made
Right,
it
which-
not really a night race, but kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an afternoon race, and then the duels are Thursday, which is always fun. I always like watching the duels,
Yeah, I like them too.
and then obviously Daytona will be Sunday in 2 weeks.
One of the happiest days of my life.
Is it?
Oh yeah, Daytona 500 day. Oh my gosh, yep.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to
Beat
plant
his
my ass in my chair. It's
Okay.
like the 3rd time I cussed, by the way. In my chair,
Okay.
and I'm going to turn on the TV on the Fox.
Okay.
I'm going to watch pre-show,
Okay.
and then I'm going to watch the race.
Are you gonna tweet about it?
I might just have to. I just reactivated myself back into Twitter again. So
Are you going to?
I loved your-
Are you gonna put one up?
took some
at,
time
at-
off.
Yeah!
Are you gonna put one up at 9 a.m. and say, "Is it too early to watch Daytona 500 coverage?"
I might.
So I can put
I
on
might.
a different GIF this time.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm in. I'll
I
do
might.
it.
You guys might get a happy Daytona 500 day too as well.
I hope so.
You will. I'm telling you.
But do that on Facebook. Do that Facebook and Twitter.
I will.
Do it on both.
I will.
Okay.
It's seriously one of the happiest days of my life.
It better be.
I love Daytona 500. I love NASCAR. I'm not as far car smart as you can say, so I couldn't tell you what a collaborator is or any of that bullcrap.
A
But
collaborator.
It's like
is
a meeting normally
Yeah,
at work.
a
It's
meeting.
a collaboration meeting. Yeah.
collaborator.
No, you know
so
what I mean.
Bear is a collaborator to me on this show.
Yeah.
but no, I love NASCAR.
I think you mean carburetor.
Carburetor. There we go. Collaborator, carburetor, the transmission, all that
That's
other
a tranny.
stuff. Yeah.
You know. Oh my gosh. So,
No, but no, I love NASCAR.
but man, NASCAR is back.
NASCAR is back. I'm so happy.
So we're gonna make picks for this this All-Star race. Just for fun, doesn't count for anything.
I mean, yeah, we can. I don't even know who's. I mean, I'll just pick a big guy. That's what I'm gonna do.
Kyle Busch. I'm
No,
taking
not
Kyle
picking
Busch.
Kyle Busch. I'm gonna pick Keselowski.
Are
Are you gonna write this in just for fun, just so we know, just so we don't forget? Because then we'll go back and we'll have to forget and be like, oh, who did we take?
Chase has won the pole like 2 out of the last 3 years. So I'm gonna take him.
does. He always wins that poll.
Nah. No. Come on, Brandon. You're such a baby. I do like Chase though. I just didn't like Gordon. I think he was a loser.
Who's blue?
Me. Yes, I am blue. So yeah, with qualifying coming up, I know that NASCAR season it always seems like it takes forever to get back here, but you want it to last a little
What's
bit.
this thing called?
The Clash. I think it's the Clash now. I don't know. They change the name every damn year. But it's one of those years that like when Daytona starts, I'm really excited, and then the next 3 races all just suck.
Right.
And I'm just no longer excited anymore.
And we're
Because I think they go to like Phoenix, and then Atlanta is nice, but I think that's in a few weeks after.
right.
So
And-
No, they go to Atlanta next.
they go to Atlanta week 2. It used
So,
to be
hey,
Vegas after.
That's what I was gonna say. Hey, do you have like vacation time? Where are you in July? Do you have any time off in July right now?
I don't know.
So could you take a Friday and a Monday off?
I mean, probably.
We're talking about going to Vegas for just a weekend.
It's possible.
All right, that'd be fun. Will your wife let you go?
No, broke.
I don't even know why you asked.
No, broke. Because all we talked about, he's like, I want to, and it was Shiv. He's like, I want to play blackjack. I want to drink frozen alcohol and walk around Vegas. I'm like, Sounds like a fun time to me. Let's do it.
And it's the cheapest time to go, so.
Right. That's when I went last
Doesn't
year.
bother me if it's 110
Yeah,
degrees.
isn't it like hot of the crap there right there then?
Yeah, but it's hot. Dude, you walk out and it's they're like dry heat. I'm like, hot is hot.
Yeah.
But you don't realize how hot it is because you're just sweating profusely.
Yeah, I mean, it's cheap, so I don't care.
It's fine. It'd probably cost us like $300 each to go, I would think, for the weekend. That's not bad. To fly there, fly back, and stay.
It'd be more than that. I mean, the flight's going to be $300. I don't fly cheap Spirit shit, so.
I don't either. I go through Costco. I spent $500
I don't go through Costco. I just get a goddamn plane ticket.
I went through Costco, had 4 nights at the Cosmopolitan, which you know is a top-of-the-line hotel. Flew Delta, direct there, direct back, and it cost me $500.
Not in comfort.
Oh, you can upgrade to comfort easy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't sit coach. I'm serious. I won't.
I know.
I don't.
I like comfort too.
I have long legs. I can't sit coach.
You get first
the aisle
class every
seat.
time?
No, I'll
get
sit
comfort. Like Delta, you have.
But if first class is cheap, like if I have
I've
comfort
done it
and
too.
like before I've had comfort and they'll say, "Oh, we got first class. How much is it to upgrade?" And they're like $45. I'm like, "Yeah, sign me up."
I've done that too.
$45.
Like they're
Nothing.
like, I've done that many times when I'm flying for shows. They're like, "Hey, first class to upgrade is $30, $40, $50." I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "It's an hour and a half flight." I'm like, "I don't give a shit."
Comfort's good enough though. It's a seat a little bit bigger than what we're sitting in right now, so it just gives you plenty of space and you have leg room. So that's what matters. Instead of coach where you're like huddled in and you don't have any leg room, you got to sit there, and then normally some annoying person talks to you for like 3 hours, and it's just like, oh god, blow my brains out today.
So let's go to PGA.
All right, so they played the Waste Management Phoenix Open this last weekend. It was a very good tournament on Sunday. I honestly did not watch Thursday through Saturday. I know that Ricky was leading pretty much the whole thing. Turned it on. He was on like the 6th hole, and I think it was hole 7 or 8 where he had a chip, fairly easy chip, chipped it long, looked like the ball was going to stop, ended up rolling down, almost rolled into the bunker, didn't, and then rolled into the water. And then he dropped, went up to look at his shot, and the ball rolled back into the water. Since the ball was at rest, that was another penalty. Ended up getting up, got up and down actually, I think for a 7. And at that point, he was actually up by 1 and then ended up bogeying, I think, the next hole. And Brendan Grace was just on fire. He was actually down. And I was like, Jesus, here we go again. Another Ricky choke. Because that's what he does. He is a notorious choker. He's had the lead 6 times going into Sunday. And his average is like 73.5 or something like that on Sunday. He played well after that. I think after 14, he played very good golf. Ended up winning the tournament by 2. Brendan Grace had a bogey on the last, I think, which just killed him. It was a very fun tournament. It was a great way to segue right into the Super Bowl, and it was more exciting than the Super Bowl was, in all honesty. But Ricky ended up winning, so it looks like it's going to be one of those years for me that every person I pick the first week, the next week they'll do good. So if you ever want good DraftKings picks, just whoever I picked last week should do great. So you might want to pick John Rahm this week if he's playing at Pebble Beach. So last week we had Xander Schauffele for Brandon. Finished 10th. John Rahm for me, finished 10th. Jake, John Rahm, finished 10th. And then Hideki Matsuyama was 1 shot away from finishing, you guessed it, 10th, but he wasn't. He finished 15th. So right now the updated standings, Gary's still leading. 8.8 is his average for the golfers. Brandon in second with 11.8. Jake, 27. Myself at 44. I think after that first month there, I'm going to be done making dumb picks now. So it's going to be time to get a little bit more serious. We still have 9 months to go. But this week they're playing Pebble Beach, and I was not good enough to do my research. I know they play with pros. It's a Pro-Am. There's 3 different courses that they play. I'm still pretty sure that the cut is after 2 rounds. I could be wrong, so don't even listen to me on this one. I got nothing. Pebble Beach is just fun. It's a good course to watch. There's going to be a lot of celebrities there playing. We'll just get into picks since I did 0 research on it, and that's unfortunately my fault. So now it's a new month, so we can go back to picking one of the guys that we did from last month if you want, or obviously you can take new guys. I'll go first. I'm going to pick a guy who hasn't played on the PGA Tour in a while. He's been playing over in Europe. He's been playing well. Give me Dustin Johnson this week.
Just some stats here. Dustin Johnson, he's 11-2 odds. Tommy Fleetwood, 22-1. Jason Day, 9-1. Jordan Spieth 20-1, Adam Scott 30-1, Finau 20-1, and my pick, two-time winner here, Brandt Snedeker, whatever, 50-1. So I'm going to take Snedeker. Like I said, two-time winner here. The stat that I'm reading right here, an absurdly high number for somebody who's won here twice. So yeah, maybe he'll win here this week.
Just give me Phil Mickelson. Right.
25-1 on.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll make the cut.
You will.
Yeah, I don't care. And Stat Guy. Oh, we didn't even mention Stat Guy yet. He's not here. He's still has class tonight for his new job that he's taking. So I think this is his last class tonight. So
And just admit he's probably having tequila and waffles.
or he might be sleeping and drinking Miller Lite. Did you see that whole thing?
Possibly.
Speaking of Miller Lite, did you see that whole dispute? Yes, you did because I tagged you in it.
Did you see Miller Lite roast?
Can you talk about what this whole thing that happened was between Miller Lite and Bud Light? Because I know you love Miller Lite, so will you just tell us what happened there?
Oh, it was just during the Super Bowl. Last couple of years, Super Bowl commercials have been, kind of really bad, in my opinion. There's always, you have those one or two.
I agree, they suck.
But Bud Light, always puts out good ones, and they got the whole, King and Bud Light, and everything, kind of thing going on. But I guess they're putting ingredients now on their cans and on their boxes and stuff, and they did the whole campaign now for that Miller Lite has corn syrup, and Coors Light has corn syrup, but Bud Light doesn't. And the first commercial that showed it was just a delivery of corn syrup, and the guy said, "No, we don't do corn syrup. I think that's Miller Lite." And Miller Lite's, "Yeah, we do corn syrup, but we didn't order any. I think it was Coors Light." They go down and drop it off to Coors Light. He's like, "Oh yeah, that's our corn syrup." But apparently Miller Lite came out and basically just roasted them on Twitter and saying, "Thank you for putting all your attention on us. Yes, we do serve corn syrup, but we're less in calories and less in grams fat and and all that other stuff." But no, it was pretty funny.
And they went in too and said, "Yeah, we do." He goes, "But it's not like high fructose corn syrup. It's stuff that comes from the Midlands, and we get all our ingredients from America. Like they get it all, just pretty much putting over the Midwest and where they get all their ingredients." They said, "So thank you for that." They said, "Hopefully more people, end up buying our beer because of the, we support the American farmers and all this and that." It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a pretty good commercial. That's one of the few ones that I actually laughed at.
Haha. Like that.
Hey, who's that kid? What is it Harkins? The kid coming from Europe over to the PGA finally?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Gosh, I don't know. All right, so we made our picks. Stat guy, I don't know where he is. We got DJ, Brandt Snedeker, Phil Mickelson. I think we all still have not duplicated a pick, so that's good.
Yeah.
We'll see what Stat guy does. I should ask him, text him, see what he's got. All right, next. So signing day, college football. Anything big happen today?
Yeah, just being a Notre Dame fan. Notre Dame picked up a 4-star defensive end. I forget his name, but he was his.
I forget his name, man.
Yeah, I forget his name. Hold on, I'll find it here in a bit. But he came down to, I believe it was Washington, Ohio State, Notre Dame, and somebody else, another big college that I'm forgetting about. But, that's really all I got. Just being a Notre Dame fan. Isaiah Foskey, 6'4", 233 pounds, 4-star defensive end, committed to Notre Dame on on signing day. So I don't know if Ohio State had any or if there was any other big names that committed.
Ohio State has 3 5-stars and 9 4-stars. But just to put it in perspective, Bama had
commit today?
3 and 23.
Yeah, I read something today that National Signing Day is just loses its luster because everyone knows where everyone's going before. So it's
you got the early
and people flip so much anymore.
Yeah.
They said that it's just not what it used to be. Like National Signing Day used to be huge. Now with all the flipping and everything, he said it's just not anymore.
Which I don't think there was that many this year. Again, as for me being a Notre Dame fan, Notre Dame didn't lose any commits prior to signing day back in December and today. But yeah, it used to be huge. This used to be almost a holiday for college football fans.
And I got our we'll move on. So let's save the Alliance of American Football for last. I'm going to go into Justin on the Twitter to lead into the NFL. Justin on Twitter, how many more Super Bowls will Tom Brady win? Do we think?
I'm going to say 1.
I was going to say 1 as well.
I'm going to say 0.
You don't think so?
I don't think he'll win anymore. And I say that because I know Belichick's good at what he does, but he loses his coaches every year. And I mean, he does this every year, and he still wins. But Brady isn't getting younger. I know he takes good care of his body. I know that he has his own training facility, his TB12 and all that. I just don't think that they'll win another one. I think that Mahomes is going to get better. Kansas City will get better as a team. They have a nice young team. I mean, they're very close to beating the Patriots already.
And they're already a favorite to win the Super Bowl next year.
Yep.
The Chiefs?
And same thing with the Rams. They still have a young team. You know, they're just going to get better. The Lions aren't going to get good. Oh, sorry. I thought that's where you were going.
Oh, no. Trust me. I know the Lions. No, they're not.
I think there's a lot of good young teams in the NFL that are coming up right now, and I think that even though the Rams got manhandled in the Super Bowl, you know, it's good, valuable experience. It's good experience to beat someone like Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. So I think that it will happen here, or I think that Tom Brady won't win anymore. I think that was it. I think that was 6. It doesn't matter. He's still the GOAT. He's still the best quarterback of all time. So that pretty much put that discussion to bed right there. But I really don't think he'll win another one, to be honest with you. I think that was it.
I'm going to go with 1. What'd you think of the game overall?
It sucked.
I liked it.
It was boring.
It was boring.
It was fun.
I will agree.
It was not.
And we'll talk about squares. Who won that first quarter of squares?
I did.
Good.
Yeah.
Who almost won the fourth quarter?
You almost did.
Fucking damn it! That 1 inch, man. He just pulled his shoulder back, which was that 1 inch. It cost me $600.
Yep.
But it's okay. They kicked the field goal, Gostowski.
No, it's funny. I don't know if I told you in my.
Because that guy won twice, didn't he? The guy that won third. He won third and fourth.
Yeah, it was
quarter.
my boss. Yeah. He won
Of
third
course,
and
the
fourth.
boss wins.
Yep.
Dick.
Well, it's funny because, of course, after the first quarter, I got all the texts. Oh, this is rigged, cheating, blah, blah. And that's where I go. I said, well, if you want to put on your own Super Bowl squares, you're more than welcome to. I'm the one that has to manage
said
it.
that
So
it's rigged?
It's just all people at work. They're just.
Oh, because you
they're
got
just-
good-
Yeah, because I won the first one. Also, I had like
Because
6
you know
squares.
Because you know what the
So,
fucking score is going to be.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I was shocked and happy with the numbers I had. I thought I had pretty good numbers.
But it was funny because in my mom did one with her work and she put it on. It was only $2 a square, so it was
Right.
$50 a quarter. I got 0 and 0 and 3 and 3, so I won 3 of the 4 quarters in hers. So I won $150 there.
So, Jesus, what can you tell me? How do you get the numbers? What do you do to get your numbers? On
So
those
what?
lines?
So what I do is I put down just deck of cards. So we do ace through 10.
Yep.
Obviously, ace is 1, 10 is 0, and then everything else is everything else.
And I'm sure you have people around because you
Well,
have people.
Well, I mean, my boss was there watching. I let our
The guy that beat me.
Yeah,
Dick.
He was, and he just got back. It was funny because he just got back from Kentucky for being there for a week. So he was there watching, but I let our weekend shift operator end up pulling him because he was in there at 5:05 when I ended up pulling the numbers. So he was. I let him. I shuffled up the cards, put them on the table. I said, "Here you go. You draw them, and I'm going to write them down." He did that, and then we had someone else shuffle it on the second go around. We pulled. I let Chad, who is my boss, who ended up winning those, I let him pick what team he wanted to go first. I said, where do you want to draw first? Were you going Patriots or Rams? He goes, Patriots. I said, okay. So that's what we drew first, and then we picked the Rams. So the Patriots went across, Rams came down. So it was good. I was happy. Won some good money there, and then won a little bit more. So patted my pockets a little bit.
Yeah. So
Can't wait to lose
either
all that
way,
at
no
a
matter which
casino
way
somewhere.
no matter which way he picked, 3 and 3 was what he had. So.
Yep.
He was good. And you had 0-0, right?
Yeah.
So that was that.
And I
So no matter what happens,
I was hoping that at the end it was going to be 10-0 because it was looking like that for a minute, but Patriots just couldn't get down.
I was
there
just
to the red
hoping
zone.
for that damn 10-3, man. And remember when I said that on the last week? I think it was either on the show or after. I said 10-3 every quarter. That's what I want.
Yep, you
It
did.
was me jinxing myself. Like everybody's like, we'll give it to you all the way until almost the end,
Yeah, no one kicked a field goal.
and then we'll kick a field goal.
But yeah, the game was. I mean, I thought it was boring.
So let's talk about the other thing there, the halftime show.
The best part of it was Big Boy.
He was awesome. Travis Scott, I like Travis Scott.
Travis
but
Scott was all right.
He kept swearing, so it just kept
Yeah, I
blaring
don't
out because he kept swearing, and I'm
Yeah,
like, dude,
like,
you're on
why?
national television, you can't. And he like the song he sang, "Sicko Mode," is an awesome song,
I mean, I'm sure it's an awesome song, but you got to
But
know.
you can't, yeah. And
I'm sitting there watching, and it's like, he's
Maroon 5, I'm done seeing Adam Levine naked on TV. Like, why? How come he can show his nipples, but Janet Jackson can't?
I know.
Yeah, I heard that whole
Equality.
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 Exactly right. And so, interesting fact I wanted to bring up. Guess who's getting a Super Bowl ring? You know where I'm going with this, right?
Josh Gordon.
Yes. Josh Gordon getting that Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
Think he sells it for weed?
I mean, I hope not.
Yeah, I don't know. I doubt he will. He probably won't even get it. He'll probably have to show up to get it.
He's never going to play in the NFL again. He might play in the AAF.
Or the XFL.
Or the XFL.
There you go.
All right. So next thing, championship totals for the pod we talked about earlier. So I won the NFL regular season and the Super Bowl because I had the Patriots. We went back. Brandon won college football. We have nothing, no winner for the PGA the FedEx Cup last year, no winner. Bear was just the closest, and Brandon was the closest for NASCAR. His guy finished second. So right now the totals for us, I'm sitting at 5 championships, Brandon with 2, and Bear sitting with none currently.
Yep.
So he is the Dale Earnhardt of Daytona 500s currently, but he's going to get that, and then hopefully he doesn't hit a wall. So.
Yeah, golf's going to be tough, though. You're not going to get many championships in golf just because there's so many people who can win
the regular season we're going to be fine, obviously, because we go against each other in the regular season.
Right, I just mean in general, like for the FedEx Cup.
Because
yeah.
when do we pick that?
I mean, realistically, we probably should have already picked it, but it's so hard. I mean, it's just...
Yeah,
didn't we not pick it until it got to the Final Four? Yeah, we didn't pick it until we got to the Final Four.
Until we got to see who was in, correct. And we can do that again because really
that's realistic. It's like the playoffs.
There's what?
Playoffs?
How many? I can't remember. There's like 100 and I think 180 golfers get in, or 120 or something like that.
And then it cuts back and down. Yeah. Once we get that, we know that we'll make our picks.
We can do that. That works.
All right. And then way too early Super Bowl 54 prediction. I'm gonna write this down somewhere. So you just give me your way too early Super Bowl prediction. Who wins? Who's in it?
I'm gonna take one that I wanted to see this year: Chiefs over Saints.
Yeah. I think the Saints they're gonna be 7-9 next year. I don't think they're gonna be good.
They're gonna play pissed off. I can tell you that right now. They're gonna play pissed off. It might go one or two ways. I mean, it's gonna go two ways. Obviously, I think they're gonna win and make it to the Super Bowl. Or they're just gonna blow apart and go 7-9 or 6-10.
Well, I think the road in the NFC is going to be a hell of a lot harder than the road in the AFC will be. So I'm also going to take the Chiefs to beat the Rams. Well, no, erase that because that defense, they're going to have to. They're going to have to lose some of those players. They kind of traded this year for everyone. They're going to have a lot of salary cap issues. Oh man, give me the Chiefs over.
Just do it. You know you want to do it.
I'm not putting Dallas in there, Brandon, because if I put Dallas in there, obviously I'd put Dallas winning. You donkey. Oh man, that's tough.
Green Bay.
No, not with a first-year head coach. Not going to happen.
The Uggles.
No, they're going to have some issues this year.
With Wentz,
Foles is going to be gone. They're trying to trade Foles.
They're trying to sign him.
I almost want to
tagging him and then trading him.
Carolina.
To be honest with you, I think this year in Atlanta, the way they came on late, give me the Falcons because they came on late and they had a lot of defense get hurt very early in the year, which kind of screwed them. So I'm gonna do that. Matt Ryan is still okay. Julio's still okay.
Oh shit, Brandon's fucked that all up. Well, I'm not taking the Saints. So Brandon, I'm taking the Chiefs as well. You took them over the Saints.
Yes.
I gotta think about that, but
NFC is gonna be hard. There's gonna be a lot of good teams in the NFC.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Eli gets hurt, goes out, Dwayne Haskins comes in, Giants get to the Super Bowl.
A good thing that's a way too early prediction.
And watch it happen. Eli, plane crash.
I see no one picked the Redskins. Oh, that's right, because they're gonna be 1-15 next year. That's right.
You were a year off on your.
I'll pick them to go 1-15 again. I'm not scared.
Right.
I ain't scared.
All right, debate topic. Why Tom Brady is the greatest of all time? I got so pissed off. You saw it. Remember I tagged you in it? The shit pisses me off, Brandon.
The question I asked you last
yeah,
week?
because I saw it in a meme or a tag or whatever that
you're
the greatest of all time is Joe Montana because he got 4 Super Bowls. Motherfucker, you didn't tell me about the 5 times he lost in the playoffs before he got to the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
You're gonna get that. It's just like this is a crazy scenario, but it's like, well, Bill Russell has 11 championships, and it's never mind. I'm not even know where I was going with that, but okay. So I heard it before. Bill Russell has 11 championships, but why isn't he the greatest? LeBron has 3. Well, I mean, yeah, you can't.
The competition's a lot different too now.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing with Tom Brady and Montana is
Montana's not even. He's not even in the conversation of GOAT.
Yeah, Montana. I know Montana went 4-0. Well, Super Bowl. Who's the greatest Super Bowl quarterback ever?
Brady.
I know it's Brady. I'm not saying I'm a Notre Dame fan. I know it's not. I know it's not Montana anymore. But Montana, he went 4-0. He threw 11 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Tom Brady's played in more. He's played in 9
now.
I mean, that's
He's
insane.
Fucking 6-3.
This was his 19th
like I said,
year.
What is the thing I said? And here's why I knew New England was going to win. The only team they lose to is in the NFC East. That's the only teams they fucking lose to.
His 19th year, and he's played in 9 Super Bowls.
It's true.
That's freaking insane.
That's almost 50% in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's his 19th year, but how many years did he start? 18? So half of the times he started, he's been in the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
How fucking nuts is that?
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Because he was drafted in 2000.
And the other one, he got hurt in week 1. So really, it's 17.
Yeah, it is. Because he tore his ACL against the Chiefs.
Yep. And really, I mean, you got to think, too, is that Montana had literally, and I know we talked about this last week, he had the greatest wide receiver of all time play for him. They had a great defense. I mean, the Patriots have had no names. I mean, you got Teddy Bruschi was a nobody coming out of college. I mean, look at right now, Kyle Van Noy. He's a nobody. He's making plays all the time. I mean,
Detroit got rid of him, and look what Belichick did with.
They do these things with. I mean, Mike Vrabel. He was okay at Ohio. I mean, I shouldn't say he was good at Ohio State, but it was just one of those guys that.
Danny Shelton this year, Browns got rid of him, and now he's just won a Super Bowl.
What the other McCourty twin? What is it? Jason came from Cleveland.
Yeah, he came from Cleveland also. I mean, I'm just saying, there's a lot of.
There was those 2 guys that played for Cleveland last year.
It was Shelton and McCourty.
Yep, went 0-16 and then won a Super Bowl the next year. So pretty awesome.
I mean, you got to think the year that Brady had his best wide receiving target ever was Randy Moss, and they lost that year.
18-1. Yeah, it was the catch, man. What, David Tyree?
Yep.
Crazy catch. Otherwise, dude, that was their year. Randy Moss is absolutely insane. All right, and but it is what it is. So, do we all agree here? Tom Brady's a GOAT.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. NFL news: Oakland Stadium situation. Did you see this shit?
Playing at the Oracle.
No, they're not now.
No, they can't.
They can't.
San Francisco.
They blocked it.
Yeah, San Francisco blocked it.
But they can still play at Levi Stadium, which is weird. Or they got to go back to Oakland.
Yeah, they can't play it.
They can't play at the Oracle.
Well, that's what they call it now?
Yeah.
Wasn't it AT&T or something like that before the Bell, AT&T Bell or whatever the hell it was? Yeah. Yeah, no, I saw San Francisco blocked it, so
it's a terrible situation. I mean, how can you be an NFL organization
and not have a place to play?
Not have a place to play.
I mean, go play in Mexico City.
I mean,
yep.
That'd be a nightmare though for all other teams. It would having to travel there.
Right. And fuck Oakland.
Go back to San Diego, play in the Qualcomm.
Who are the Hall of Fame inductees this year?
I don't have the list in front of me, but it was
Ed Reed,
Ty Law,
Tony Gonzalez,
Tony Gonzalez,
Champ Bailey,
it was Gil Brandt, it was
Champ Bailey.
Yep, Champ Bailey. It was the other old timer. Damn it. I want to say Richardson or I don't know. I gotta look it up.
No, it's all right.
Because now I feel bad.
No, you're good. Keep looking at that.
Because I'm getting his name wrong. But yeah, there's 8. It's always 6 players, one kind of one contributor, and then one old timer who who was off the ballot for a while. So like last year was Jerry Kramer, 45 years on the Hall of Fame ballot. Finally got in. This year it was. Do you got it up? Did you look it up?
No, I didn't.
I'll look it up.
And that's okay.
I got to get this guy's name right.
No, you look it up. It's fine. And then, so did we have any best moments from that dud that was known as Super Bowl 53? Besides you winning the square.
Oh no, that was it.
Okay.
So good. You nailed me on that one because that's what I was going to say. The end of the first quarter. So Gostowski missing that field goal. That was my favorite moment.
Other than
my favorite moment was
not winning a square.
Not winning a square.
No,
my favorite moment is I did my taxes last week and I get them back. You'll like this. You'll appreciate this. I did, dude. I'm telling you, I'll show you this. You might want to consider this. I did because I had my accountant. Sorry, Brandon, for 16 years since I've been working, right? Mm-hmm. And she retired. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do TurboTax, but I'm not going to buy the software. I'm going to do it online. And I didn't know that Intuit, who owns QuickBooks, mm-hmm. which I do all my business stuff on, owns TurboTax.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So lately. I go on there. Dude, they helped me so much. I went through a bunch of shit, as you know, the past few years with selling the business and then going through the divorce. And then I ended up with all the shit. So I had all the payments. My student loans were $1,000 a month. So I went through some shit. So I drew from my 401k rather than borrowed, and because I had some medical expenses. I would have never known until TurboTax I did that, and it helped me. So I'm plugging TurboTax for free. Is they did it. I showed them that I took, I drew $4,000, and if you draw from your 401k, you're subject to 10% penalty.
Right.
But because I showed them the medical expense, nothing.
Really?
They helped me out on it. I'm like, holy shit. And then I did my 1099 I got from doing shows was $1,300, but I wrote off all my mileage, so I had to then sign up for being a self-employed person for the 1099, and I was able to write off all the mileage, just plug it in, and they did it automatic, and it showed me my loss. So my return this year federally, and I didn't get to claim Grayson this year, for 2018, and I got the subject to penalty. I still got $1,800 back.
Nice,
pretty good.
Not
from
bad.
Federal. I got 200 and some back from state, like 270, and I'm in a higher tax. You and I are in, I think, the same tax bracket. We're in the 20-something% tax bracket.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, no, I do mine through H&R Block. One, because I'm just extremely lazy and I hate taxes and I hate dealing with it.
Do you have anything you have to work? Do you have capital gains or anything like that?
I do. Yeah, I have stocks, and then this year I have the FanDuel because I pulled, so I don't even know what I got to do with that. So
dude, I know. I had to do mine because I pulled 400 from DraftKings.
Yeah, and they gave me mine. Well, and it works that way too. Is that now though I'm gonna I can print off all my deposits and claim them as gambling losses. So I'll see what I can get
I think
out of
you
that,
seriously, just because I don't know how much H&R Block is, but dude, I'll show you this when we're done.
Not bad. It's like $200, and that's like everything with the insurance. If they screw up, so if they, I have the piece, whatever they call it, the peace of mind, to where if I get audited, they just do it all, and I just pay for that. It just makes it easy because I know. Regardless, I know that I'm already getting stuff back from Michigan because I work in Michigan. I live in Ohio,
right?
So Ohio doesn't take any taxes out obviously through the year, so I have to pay them.
Right.
But Michigan taxes are so much more. So normally I just get $1,500 back right there just from that, and then plus with my federal, I'll get probably close to $2,000. So probably a little bit less this year.
Yeah, and then next year I'll get to claim Grayson, and I'll have all the shows again, and I'll still write all the shit off. Mm-hmm. And next year it should be looking at $3,000 or $4,000 every year. I get money back. The least and I was married for 6 years, so every year we got back $4,000 to $7,000 just because we both claim zero.
It's still a broken system. So
it is. It's
paid well over $25,000 in taxes, and I get like 2% of that back. Not even.
Damn, 25 grand you paid in taxes?
Oh, easily.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's go for 50,000. If you make 50,000 a year. We're just throwing a number out there because it doesn't matter what we make. But 50,000 a year, if you right off the top, you take 3,500 to go to Medicare and Social Security. Right off the top. Yep. Federal after that, if it's 50 grand, you're talking another 4,000. So right there, 7,000 you're going to taxes just from Social Security, Medicare, and federal.
Yep.
State, you can throw in another 1,000, but that's just for that. Somebody that makes 50,000, you're talking about $8,000 in taxes right off the top.
Yeah, no, it's a good amount. And. You still pull. Obviously, there's still 401k stuff in there, which
that's not tax.
And that's not tax. So I don't count that totally in. But I'm saying yes. I'm saying with.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Dude, I'm with you. I pull if I'm not counting, and I don't even take health insurance through the company. I have it individually that was pre-ACA, and mine. What I have, I still only bring home if you count everything in there, about 60% of my pay. Which when I look at it is nuts because, I've got child support that I got to pay and everything else back. And it's like, shit, man, you just get walloped over here.
And it's just funny how they do that. And then they don't give you shit back, and you get all these other people who are freaking poor and they get everything back, and it's like,
And they're in a 10% tax bracket.
like why don't I just not try? You know, why do I have to bust my ass to make all this to get nothing back? Or maybe it's just not try.
Right.
It just makes it easier,
All right.
in my opinion. But I'm not that kind of person, so I am a workaholic, in the nicest terms possible.
No, you are a workaholic, and you have a high work ethic, and I think most of our friends do have a high work ethic, except for Brandon. He sits there and looks at boxes all day. No, Brandon has a pretty good work ethic. I've worked with him in the past. He's usually holding up his pants. Did you buy a belt yet, or do you still hold up your pants?
No,
At work, he always used to hold up his pants.
I'm so poor. I don't have I can't afford a belt. I mean,
No, are you serious or joking? Because
yes, I have a belt.
I don't know. Because
You know what would be the perfect job for you? I just thought about this.
But you see, when you lose
garbage
weight,
man?
Gummy bear taste tester.
that'd be awesome.
Perfect.
But,
Quality control in a gummy bear factory. That would be Brandon.
but when you lose weight, like the 55 pounds I lost last year, it's hard.
You lost 55 pounds last year?
Yeah.
Did you lose your 30 that you wanted to lose that we were talking about the show?
No.
We started that in July.
Thanksgiving and Christmas hit.
Yeah, exactly.
So where are you at now? We haven't talked about this in several episodes.
Oh, I have no idea. I gotta check. Next show. Tune in next show.
Are you near 270?
No, absolutely not. No.
Are they tuning? Yeah. Anyway, we'll have to talk about that on the next show. Brandon, thank you.
Oh, you missed it. Never mind.
All right.
All right. Well, let me go back to
Hall of Fame? Go ahead.
Yeah, because we missed a couple people. So Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin,
Oh yeah. I forgot about
Gil
that.
Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai. Forgot about him. Ed Reed, and the guy that I was kept on messing up was Johnny Robinson.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to save this for the wrestling show, but I can't. It says, my girlfriend said no more sex in our bed until you put a ring on it. I really hope that she likes it.
Jesus.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Picture of a wrestling ring.
A WWE ring around a bed.
So, but yeah, Johnny Robinson, and I was wrong too. So it's 6 former players, an owner, a contributor, and then an old timer that was on the ballot but fell off. And then it's funny how that works, because if you don't get the minimum votes or something, they like take you off. But if you I forget how it works, but yeah, Johnny Robinson, he got in. So just like last year, Jerry Kramer did.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You brought up the Hall of Fame. I want to talk about the Hall of Fame.
Did Jeff Gordon make it into the NFL Hall of Fame?
Yes, he did.
I'm pretty sure that's a lie. You just lied right through your teeth.
Nope.
You lied. All right, let's go to the AAF.
Yeah.
Liar. AAF. Let's talk about that a little bit. So we got the 8 teams. Arizona Hotshots, Atlanta Legends, Birmingham Iron.
Hold up.
Hold up.
So, best moments, I didn't get to answer. You asked Bear. You didn't let me answer.
Because you were focused so much on the damn Hall of Fame. If
No.
you had electronics and stuff, dude.
So
I've got a tablet up, a computer,
I'm not
2
bringing
TVs.
I'm
and
not
you're
bringing my computer
I have
over
my
here.
phone,
No, I don't.
and I have my clipboard with my paper and my newspaper from my grandma.
I don't take my computer, to class. I'm not going to bring it over here. My computer stays at my house. That's where it stays.
Why?
Because
Bear's laptop's here.
good for
My
him. It's
laptop's
probably
here.
his work computer.
It is.
Exactly.
That's mine too.
Well, that's because I don't have a home laptop because it's broken. So
Yeah.
I have a home laptop.
Can you just throw that
Stop
away,
watching all
or
the
do you
porn.
have to?
What's that?
Well, I mean, it's like an 8-year-old laptop, so it's a mixture of a
I don't
lot of
know.
things.
I think
That's a
you're supposed
good
to take.
question,
I
though.
think you're supposed to recycle. There are recycling places around here.
Because mine's like
yeah, but do I have to
Like
like
electronic
burn my
recycling.
hard drive or something?
No, they do it. They clear it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Rip out your hard drive.
Well,
burn it.
I don't think I have any. Like, I don't have bank account number. I don't have all that crap on. I just want to get rid of my stupid laptop because I can't sell it because it's a piece of shit. Holy shit! At the
First quarter.
50 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
50 to 35.
Of the season, that's probably got to be like all time in Milwaukee. Holy crap!
I think
So,
I'm rubbing his
I'm going to be that guy. They're on pace for 200 points.
All right, so the reason I cut you off is my best moment is halftime when they did the 100-year commercial. That was my favorite. That was my best moment.
The what?
The commercial, the 100-year commercial.
Oh, dude, that was freaking
it was
amazing.
awesome. It was awesome. All those legends, Barry Sanders running the ball.
And the M&M commercial with the candy bar.
I don't
They're all in the back seat of the car. Christina Applegate was driving. And she said, if you guys don't stop, I'm going to eat all of you.
I
They're
must have missed that one.
No, it was pretty good.
No, that was my best moment. But go on. Talk about the Alliance.
All right, so let me go back to this. Arizona Hotshots, Atlanta Legends, Birmingham Iron, Memphis Express, Orlando Apollos, Salt Lake Stallions, San Antonio Commanders, San Diego Fleet. So let's just break down some of their rosters. I'm just going to go over it, some of the key people, who each one of them have. So I'm just going to go, like we said, in alphabetical order here. And we've got the Arizona Hotshots, So quarterbacks, John Wolford, Jack Hennigan, and Trevor Knight. Running backs, Larry Rose, Tim Cook, Jarul Presley, Justin Stockton. Wide receivers, Richard Mullaney, Rashad Ross, Josh Huff, Freddie Martino, Marquez Bundy, not Al Bundy.
Pokai.
And then you've just got some other people here from all over. We've got a Toledo guy.
You're not going to read the whole roster.
Brant Wise. No, I'm just going to go over for each team here. I'm just going to go over the main roster spots because we're going to see. So you got that Arizona Hotshots. You got that roster if you're listening. Peter Pujals, I guess is his name. Aaron Murray from Georgia. Matt Sims are the quarterbacks. Running backs, Denard Robinson. Yes, nice. That Denard Robinson.
Nice.
That's a running back, by the way, not quarterback.
Yeah, he's a running back. He's on here as a running back.
He'll throw the ball.
Lawrence Pittman. Can you help me on this name here? Terrien Folston, Notre Dame?
Oh, Terrien Folston, yeah.
Terrien Folston, yeah, another running back. Akram Wadley, and then in the wide receivers we got Shontavious Jones, Justin Thomas, James Quick, Irvin Phillips, Monty Crockett, Malachi Jones, and Bug Howard.
I got Stephen Hill, too, on mine. I don't know if maybe he got cut or something. I don't know.
So that was the Atlanta Legends. So the Birmingham Iron. Let's get our roster here for this. Luis Perez, Keith Price, Blake Sims, all quarterbacks. Running backs, we've got Ladarius Perkins, Trent Richardson, familiar name, Brandon Ross, Ty Isaac. And then at wide receiver, we got Amba Edatabu, Quan Bray, LaDamian Washington, Devose Felton. I feel like I'm doing Key and Peele right now. Tobias Palmer, Quentin Patton.
Sorry, I just died.
You okay over there, buddy?
Did you see Denman sign with BG today? And
Max Denman?
Yeah, and,
I knew he was
Bradfield signed with Finley.
Yeah, I knew that.
And then some other kid signed with Siena Heights.
Yeah, they both announced they were going there, but they officially signed today.
I just
Denman going to BG is awesome.
As a preferred walk-on. So
right.
Yeah, we'll see.
I thought he got an offer though, but he signed as a walk-on.
That's what it.
So what does a preferred walk-on mean? Brandon, do you know?
I think you're a walk-on. So I mean, you pay your own way. Yeah, you pay your own way. You're not in a scholarship, and then
so he can earn the scholarship.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he'll earn it maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So then for the Memphis Express, quarterback Zach Mettenberger, Brandon Silvers, and Christian Hackenberg. Running back, this team looks good so far. Zach Stacy, Rajon Neal, Anthony Manzo Lewis, Corden Moog, Terrence McGee. Wide receivers, Reese Horn, Devin Lucien, Demoray, I guess, Stringfellow, Alton, you'll like this, parentheses, Pig Howard. So Pig Howard. Dantes.
Well, that's not correct, though, because technically the Pig Howard is Jordan Pig Howard, who plays for the Bears. That's just some knockoff nobody, dude.
Dantes Bird and Fabian Guerra.
I'm just throwing that out
Caillou
there.
Ross.
Just sorry. We want real players here.
The Orlando Apollo. The Orlando Apollo Creeds is what I'm going to call this team.
I like it.
Garrett Gilbert, Austin Appleby, Kevin Anderson. Quarterbacks.
Mister.
Are you on their website?
Kennedy
Anderson.
Oh, yeah. Appleby.
Are you on their website?
Yeah.
Are you on their website?
I thought I got this off their website, but
let me see yours.
Oh, it's printed.
Well, I copied it and I put it on the schedule.
Oh, my God. Loser.
So, yeah.
So, running back, Dearness Johnson, Ryan Green, Devian Smith, Akeem Hunt, Ishmael Hyman, and wide receivers, Ishmael Hyman, Chris Thompson from Florida, Jalen Marshall, former guy. Buckeye. Dante Dye Jr., Marvin Bracey Williams Jr., Renell Hill, Charles Johnson. Pretty good here. All right, let's go to the Salt Lake Stallions. And Orlando is coached by, I think, Steve Spurrier. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. The Stallions, so their roster, we are looking at quarterbacks, Josh Woodrum from Liberty, Austin Allen, Matt Linehan, and running backs Terrell Newby, Joel Bugnan, Matt Asiata, remember him?
Cheese bread.
Yep. And Brendan Oliver. And then wide receivers, we got Sam Mobley, Drez Anderson, DeMornay, Pearson L., Adonis Jennings, Jordan Leslie, Kenny Bell, Kalen Clay. Sounds good. All right, San Antonio Commanders is our next team that we have here. Logan Woodside, familiar name.
From
There we go.
Toledo Rockets. I think he might be the starter there. Dustin Vaughn from West Texas
Hopefully he's
A&M.
not drinking.
Marquez Williams. Yeah, no shit. Running backs, David Cobb from Minnesota.
Okay, I knew that sounded familiar.
David Cobb. Didn't he play
Thought he
quarterback? Or no, that's David Webb.
Yeah.
Kenneth Farrow the second.
Joe Webb.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron Green, Trey Williams, wide receivers Josh Stewart, Darius Prince from Penn State Beaver. That's what it says. It's awesome.
Beaver.
Greg Ward Jr., John Deers, Mikael McKay, Alonzo Moore, and DeMarcus Ayers.
Oh, Greg Ward Jr. from Houston.
What's he? He's quarterback, right?
Greg Ward? No, he's a wide receiver.
Oh,
So he was quarterback in
he
Houston.
was.
Yeah.
All right, San Diego Fleet, our last team on the board here. We've got Mike Berciovi, Philip Nelson, Alex Ross quarterbacks, running backs Terrell Watson, Paul James, Jaquan Gardner, and then wide receivers Brian Brown, Francis Awusu, Cameron Kelly, Dantes Ford, Nelson Spruce, Laquaviente Gonzalez.
Nice.
Where's Bishop Sankey at?
And then from Ohio State, Marcus Baugh.
Yep, tight end.
Not Waugh. Baugh. Mm-hmm. Who?
Bishop Sankey
Yeah, I
from
thought
Washington.
He's not.
Thought he was playing for San Diego.
Thought he was too.
Again,
Tennessee running back, wasn't he? Titans.
Yeah.
Titans.
What was
Second round
his name?
draft pick.
Bishop Sankey.
I do not see him on here. He might not have signed. Hey, Gavin Escobar's on this team too.
Really?
Yeah.
Former Cowboys tight end.
Staff. Who's their staff? Mike Martz, head coach.
Yeah, Mike March. You got Mike Riley at San Antonio, Dennis Erickson at Salt Lake, Steve Spurrier at Orlando, Mike Singletary, Memphis, Tim Lewis at Birmingham, Brad Childress at Atlanta. No, he's not. He resigned. I don't know who their new coach is. And then Rick Neuheisel at Arizona.
Well, Bishop Sankey is. It says he's there. I don't know. He wasn't on that, but who the hell knows, man?
I don't know. Again, I just copied this off their website. Off
says-
of their website.
Bishop Sankey says NFL running back. I didn't see him on that. What I just read from you on their site.
I drafted him one of the years, like with one of my last picks, and my team name that year was Do the Sankey Leg. I remember that. And he sucked.
I remember
Just
my
throwing that out
favorite
there.
team name I ever had was about Reggie Bush because he was on my team and it was Reggie loved Kim's Bush.
Mine was the Chris Henry Memorial Team.
Oh my god!
And I won championship that year, by the way.
Yes, I know you did.
Thank you.
All right, XFL.
What?
What was
Don't judge me.
what was our big news with the XFL?
Bobby Stoops is going to be the coach and GM of the Dallas team. I don't think they have a name yet, just a
Nope.
team that's going to be in Dallas.
What did we say they're going to be? We got to go back to that episode and figure out what the hell we said their names are going to be.
I have no
The
idea.
Dallas Stunners,
That would be pretty sweet.
the Dallas Deacons,
Might be the Dallas Sooners now.
Lone Rangers or something.
It's going to be something.
the Dallas Chuck Norris, Texas Ranger.
The eyes
Sir,
of the
the Da-
Ranger.
I want you to meet my
Dallas
sons.
Walker, Texas Rangers.
I want you to meet my sons, Walker,
Walker
and
and
Texas
Texas
Ranger. Oh gosh. So anyway, fun stuff. Check out everything we got going on. We're on episode. This is 51. A little over halfway there. Remember, July 27th. Our plan is July 27th to have the Pod Beats Boggs. I'm going to keep mentioning it because people are going to remember this and they're going to listen to the show. I don't think we're going to do a Facebook Live then because that'll be insane.
No.
We'll do it some other time. I don't know if we'll do it at Mud Hens. We'll do it here. I think it'd be cool here. We got to figure it out. And I know
Yeah,
we'll get a YouTube channel. And we'll get more viewers, more people. Because I just want to argue with people. Because, we like to argue with each other on the show. But I think more than because we're friends here and we stick up for each other, we're going to be fighting people. And I'd love that. Like,
'Cause you could do it live
Look,
if
you piece
people
of shit. Stone Cold's number one. And then we find out it's Brandon's wife.
Well, I mean, I would, if people started arguing, I don't know, that'd be a bad idea. That'd be rough. I'd sit here all night.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Yeah. Oh, the episodes, we had to go back to one episode a week, and it's wrestling one week and sports another. Because Bear gets pissed off at people.
We're sitting here for 8 hours.
But then our Twitter just keeps going crazy because Bear will just keep tweeting. Like, Bear, just go home. And then we see Bear was up until 4 in the morning tweeting and had to get up at 5 for work.
Nope, this class is teaching me not to do that. Being better.
Oh, yeah. Good job, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Proud of you.
Thank you. This is the only time I can get it out. Other than that, throughout the rest of the week,
I just bought Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s book. I'm looking forward to reading
I
that.
saw that on your table while you made
you
us
go.
some delicious chicken enchiladas. Thank you, by the way, for that. They
You're
were very
welcome.
good.
You're very welcome. Brandon, thank you for not bringing anybody Miller Lite, you selfish bastard. And
Did you really just bring one half tall boy?
Yeah, I bought a 6-pack at the store on Friday.
And where's the other 5?
They're
in the toilet, down in the
fridge.
drain? Well, thanks, Brandon. And you know who else we need to
Sorry.
thank? Wes Anderson for Moments in Time.
I'll
Check
bring
him
some
out
next week.
I don't want any.
Check him out on Facebook, Wes
Yeah.
Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing, Crandall's Quality Lawn Care, Verizon, PNC, and of course Charlie's Dodge. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
I gotta pee.
Winner, Snedeker.